Good evening and welcome to this Prana celebrations for 2020, gearing towards the International Yoga Day. I'm Dr. Smita Prabhakar, your host for this event. Welcome to this incredible journey, helping you to get towards a holistic yogic lifestyle. Prana, a blissful world. Prana is a voluntary initiative to encourage everyone to have a healthy lifestyle. Our aim is to let people become aware of health and wellness. We are spreading awareness towards creating a healthy and safe society. Yoga is the finest way to connect people around the world. Through the Prana initiative, we're connecting the world and keeping the awareness of health at the forefront. We will continue the efforts even after this International Yoga Day. Theme of the session today is happiness. We are going to learn how meditation can fix the mind to okayness, and happiness is an experience of okayness. In this session, you will experience how to be more joyful and observing life around and from within. Either you're okay, you're not, or you're not okay with the life's journey. And now Guruji for the day, Dr. Rajesh, is going to guide us through how to convert tough times into joyful times. This will be followed by a short meditation experience. Towards the end of the session, we will have a Q&A segment. So please put in your comments in the questions of the chat box in FB Live so we can answer your queries. Now, very important announcement. As we approach the International Yoga Day celebrations on the 21st of June, please be aware that our timings will be from 8 to 9:30 p.m. And all of you are cordially invited to partake in the celebrations with us and some very famous personalities, yoga gurus, exciting yoga experiences, all in one power-packed evening. So make sure that you don't miss out. Stay tuned, follow us on our social media channels and get all the information. We have just 3 days to go, so stay connected. Now, I'd like to introduce our special guest for the evening, Mr. T.R. Nambiar, an electrical engineer by profession. Mr. Nambiar's spiritual name is Radha Bhava Gaura Das. He's a part of ISKCON over 40 years and have started his active participation in Mumbai Juhu ISKCON. He's now the Yatra head looking after ISKCON, Sharjah, Shamadesh Yatra with around 2,000 members in different centers. Actively involved in preaching the Sanatana Dharma values and the Bhagavad Gita and the Bhagavatam classes, training sessions for children and for the youth. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Nambiar to address the viewers. Mr. Nambiar.
Namaste. Welcome, everybody. It's a very fortunate day to be associating with all of you all. Yoga has, of course, come a long way and spread worldwide now. From 2014, it is part of the UN Assembly also. But many people, unfortunately, link yoga only to exercises. But there's a great depth to yoga. Patanjali Sutra, which was the basis for our yoga system, was started thousands of years ago. And in his sutras, there are 196 different sutras mentioned, which is categorized into 4 different schemes for different types of entities in this world. So we have the Sadhana Pada, which is for people who want liberation. Then we have the Samadhi Pada for people who want liberation. This has got 51 sutras. Then we have the Sadhana Pada, which has got 55 sutras, which is one of the main areas where we normally focus in the yoga nowadays. This is split into 2 parts. One is the Kriya Yoga and the other is called the Astanga Yoga. So we are following the Astanga Yoga part normally, which also consists of 8 different characteristics. It's called Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, then Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyama, and Samadhi. So the third one, the Asana part, which is a physical posture, actually is now quite famous worldwide. But the main focus should be actually not only on the body, but the spirit soul, which is us. The body is just a machine which has to be kept in the holistic way. It's like a Mercedes car. if you don't put the right petrol and you try to put kerosene inside and you run it, maybe it will run for some time, but after some time, it will not function the way you need it to be. The same way, yoga, even if you do it, the physical exercise may not give you the correct results unless you are fine-tuned with the realistic methods that are required for attaining the fine-tuning of your self in respect to the spirit and the activities that are naturally born everywhere in coexistence and tranquility. The third one is called Vibhuti Pada, that is called acquiring siddhis, which is very difficult in this modern world, and nobody can practice it. But I have seen some cases in Himalayas, for example, when you go for some dharmic works, I have seen people, yogis, siddhis, like they can stay at minus 40 degrees without any clothes, just bare minimum, and they are living a normal life like us, how we would live in a house. There are some people I've seen who can put a 20 bar of iron rod right at this point, which is the weakest, and bend it. But these are not practical things for us at this particular age and requires a lot of sadhana. And the last is Kaivalya Pada, which has got 34 sutras. That is for isolation, and it's for moksha. So yoga basically right now, as we can focus, can be into the asana stage, and we can also do the Ishvara Pranamidhi, which is called devotion to God. So if these two can be balanced, a person's life can be very much in peacefulness. It can be tranquil. The mind will be more focused. And moreover, as we do yoga, we also have to make our lifestyle sattvic. If you still have a lot of rajasic way of life or tamasic way of life when you do yoga, you may be able to bend your body into 360 degrees, etc. But the real goal, which is actually to get a total feeling of contentment, feeling of peacefulness, will not come. So you may have a good physique, but the real message will be lost. So I think we need to spread this also along with the exercises that we do, that yoga is holistic and a very, very deep science, which is actually given free by our Indian sages worldwide. So thank you all for participating. There's so much to speak about yoga, but we have so many other programs lined up today. So I wish you all the very best to everybody who's participating in the yoga sessions and making their life more blissful. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much, Mr. Nambia. We are truly honored to have you with us today. And thank you for those in-depth words, especially combining the completeness of yoga. And also you've covered a lot from the Sanatana Dharma values as well. Thank you for giving all that knowledge just now. Thank you so much. And now I would like to commence this evening, and let's start the evening with a prayer.
ॐ सङ्घच्छध्वं संवधध्वं संवो मनांसि जानतां देवाभागं यथा पूर्वे सञ्जानान उपासते. The meaning is, may you move in harmony, speak in one voice, let your mind be in agreement, just as ancient gods share their portion of sacrifice. Namaste.
Namaste. Now, let's introduce our guru for the evening, Dr. Rajesh Guruji. Dr. Rajesh Guruji is born and brought up in a spiritually inclined family in Karnataka state. He represented his state as a national basketball player. He always had a passion for serving the society. When he met Sri Puja Rishi Prabhakar Guruji in Siddha Samadhi Yoga, he decided to dedicate his life to this moment at an early age of 20 in 1994 and became a senior SSY teacher. He has transformed many liquor-addicted villages to liquor-free villages. His simplicity and friendliness made him very special. His main vision as a socially responsible person is to spread health and happiness around the world. Dr. Rajesh Guruji took the initiative and vision of spreading the ancient science to the world. He started SSY Center in Dubai in 1999. He heads the UAE centers and conducts various programs in corporate, labor camps, and awareness programs for children. He travels across the globe and has taken SSY to many countries such as Switzerland, United Kingdom, China, South Africa, Singapore, Holland, Botswana, Nepal, Lebanon, and Australia. In 2018, he received honorary doctorate from the University of Asia. Please let me welcome our Guruji to speak some words.
Namaste to everyone. It's a great opportunity to be on this platform to go deeper into the science of happiness. As nowadays, if you have any question, we Google search. Whether to add salt or spice in cooking, we search in Google. If there is a motor mechanism, we search in Google. And it happened so that we started searching everything in Google. And the highest thing that human beings are searching in Google is also happiness. So that itself shows that there is a big number of people in the world who are wanting to
ਵਾਸੀਓ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਯਾਦ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਤੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਨਾ ਭੁਲਾ ਜਾਣਾ। ਇਹ ਉਹ ਬੋਲ ਨੇ ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਹਰ ਵੀਰ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਗਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਬੋਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੀ ਦੇਸ਼ ਲਈ ਹੱਸ ਹੱਸ ਕੇ ਜਾਨਾਂ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਵਾਰ ਇਹ ਜਾਨਾਂ 20 ਭਾਰਤੀ ਸੈਨਿਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਵਿਰੋਧੀ ਚੀਨੀਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਲੜਦਿਆਂ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਇਹ 20 ਸਪੂਤ ਦੇਸ਼ ਲਈ ਲੜਦੇ ਲੜਦੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਹੀ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ 4 ਵੀਰ ਜਵਾਨ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਸੀ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਸੀ ਸੰਗਰੂਰ ਦੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਤਾਲੋਵਾਲ ਦਾ ਰਹਿਣ ਵਾਲਾ 20 ਸਾਲਾ ਸਿਪਾਹੀ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ। ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਦੁਸ਼ਮਣ ਨਾਲ ਲੋਹਾ ਲੈਂਦਿਆਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਦੀ ਬਾਜੀ ਲਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ। ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਾ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਛੁੱਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਆਹ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਅਤੇ ਕਰੀਬ 8 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਮੰਗਣੀ ਕਰਵਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਲਈ ਪਿੰਡੋਂ ਲੱਦਾਖ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ। ਪਰ ਵਿਆਹ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਨੇ ਮੌਤ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾੜੀ ਬਣਾ ਲਿਆ। ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਦੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਮੁਤਾਬਕ ਹਾਲੇ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੀ ਮ੍ਰਿਤਕ ਦੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚੀ, ਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੌਜ ਦੇ ਉੱਚ ਅਧਿਕਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਫੋਨ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਦੀ ਸੂਚਨਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ।
ਕੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ?
ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ।
ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਇਹ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈਗਾ?
ਸਵੇਰੇ 6:30 ਵਜੇ ਫੋਨ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ ਜੀ, ਬਲੈਂਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਜੀ। ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਦੋਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਜੀ, ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ 12:30 ਵਜੇ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਆ।
ਅੱਛਾ, ਵੀ ਇਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਡਿਊਟੀ ਸੀ ਨੇ?
ਉਹ ਲੇਹ ਦਾ ਜੀ
ਦਾਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਅੱਛਾ, ਕਿਹਦਾ ਫੋਨ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ? ਕਿੰਨੇ ਵਜੇ ਆਇਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ?
6:30 ਵਜੇ ਕਮਾਂਡਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਫੋਨ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ।
ਅੱਛਾ,
ਕਮਾਂਡਰ ਸਿੰਘ
ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ?
ਉਹ ਐਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਵੀ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਜੀ।
ਉਧਰ ਪਟਿਆਲਾ ਦੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਸੀਲ ਦਾ ਨਾਇਬ ਸੂਬੇਦਾਰ ਮਨਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੀ ਇਸੇ ਹਿੰਸਕ ਝੜਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਪਿੱਛੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦਾ ਰੋ ਬੁਰਾ ਹਾਲ ਹੈ। ਪਿਤਾ ਦੁਹੱਥੜੇ ਮਾਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਉਣ ਲਈ ਦੁਹਾਈਆਂ ਦੇ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਮਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਦੀਆਂ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗਲ ਨਾਲ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਰੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ।
माँ का भी प्यार से एक्स्ट्रा प्यार।
ਦੱਸ ਦਈਏ ਕਿ ਭਾਰਤ ਚੀਨ ਸਰਹੱਦ ਉੱਪਰ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਵਿਚਾਲੇ 15-16 ਜੂਨ ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਹੋਈ ਹਿੰਸਕ ਝੜਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੇ ਕਰੀਬ 20 ਜਵਾਨ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੀ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਜਵਾਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਭਾਰਤੀ ਫੌਜ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਸੂਚੀ ਜਾਰੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ 4 ਫੌਜੀ ਵੀਰ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਨੇ। ਫੌਜ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜਾਰੀ ਸੂਚੀ ਮੁਤਾਬਕ ਪਟਿਆਲਾ ਦੇ ਮਨਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ, ਗੁਰਦਾਸਪੁਰ ਦੇ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਿੰਘ, ਮਾਨਸਾ ਦੇ ਗੁਰਤੇਜ ਸਿੰਘ ਅਤੇ ਸੰਗਰੂਰ ਦੇ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਦਾ ਜਾਮ ਪੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਦੇਸ਼ ਲਈ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਜਾਨਾਂ ਵਾਰਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਵੀਰ ਸਪੂਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਲੋਕ ਝੁੱਕ ਕੇ ਸਲਾਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੰਗਰੂਰ ਤੋਂ ਸੰਜੀਵ ਗੋਇਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਪਟਿਆਲਾ ਤੋਂ ਅਮਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ, ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਲੋਕ ਚੈਨਲ।